Hey, are you tired of your short form videos never standing out from everybody else's? Well, check this software out after this. What's going on, everyone? You're tuned in with Spectacular Items. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about Submagic, a powerful online software to transform a boring short into a more effective and visually stunning video to be posted on YouTube or other social media platforms. So why would you create more shorts that don't stand out when you can use this amazing tool right here? So let's go ahead and check it out by logging in. Clicking the login button to see how long it takes, and it takes me to a first use welcome screen, what I plan to use Submagic for my own content. Now, what is your role? A content creator. It probably doesn't matter what you click, but let me get this live chat box out of here. And I'm going to click on YouTube for how did you hear about us? What's the size of your company? One individual, but I got to hit them terms and conditions first. Let me go ahead and check these, and that should be it for the questions. Alright, and after it's completed, it instantly gives me a pop-up box to upload a video. But before we do that, let's see what this new feature is, long to clips. Okay, you can upload a long form video and it will cut it up into video shorts. But I'm just going to do the standard thing for now and upload a short already saved on my computer. Let me get this one right here and upload. Now this is just a 30-second short video. So let's go ahead and upload it to the website, and also I can see that you can change the languages from this toggle box right here. But when you're uploading your video, depending on your internet connection will dictate how long it takes. So the internet that I'm using is pretty fast, so it should upload and process in a few seconds. And let's see it come up. Yep, it's done. This screen right here, you can change all the different font styles that you can use for the captions that will be generated on the video. It has a pretty good selection of different captions you can use, better than your standard black and white text, with them having lots of bright colors, animations, and even emojis with some of them. I'm just going down the list showing you each one briefly, and I can say they will definitely grab your attention when added to a short video. But while that you see the caption styles can change, the Submagic watermark will remain present on the video on the free plan unless you upgrade to the premium plan, but I'll talk more about that later on in this video. But anyway, does anyone have a favorite caption style within these themes? If so, comment below and let me know. But with my preference, I'm leaning towards the Hormozy 2 or Tracy style caption themes as my personal favorites. But otherwise, it's good that you get more than enough caption styles to choose from on this list. So let's pause this short and let's check out the options for captions. Okay, on this screen, it's giving me the option to change the captions around, like if there's an incorrect word or wrong timing that needs to be corrected. So I'm just scrolling through this timeline to see if I can spot anything that needs to be fixed. And I can see that it underlines the word if the software thinks it might be incorrect. This little brush icon is where you can edit the words, and there's a sound icon where you can add sound transitions when the words pop up. This is really good if you want people to hear a little noise play if just by saying the word is not good enough alone. Like for example, if I'm talking about money, you gotta add in that little cha-ching sound effect, just like this. But other than that, this list does have a good selection of sounds you can choose from. And in addition to clicking on the brush icon, you can click on the timestamps to change the pacing of when the words come up. And even if that's not enough, you can also do one more thing. Like even changing the emojis that pop up with the words to help people visualize what you're talking about. But other than that, that's basically it for the different options on this page. So moving on, let's check out the B-roll option. But I know the question you may be asking, unlike the previous features I mentioned, what does this feature do? So this option will allow you to add a secondary video clip that will play in the background for a couple of seconds in your original video to drive your point across. And by clicking on the plus icon, I get a list of different features, but I'm going to click on this play button to search for a background video. And I can see in the search column that it automatically has advanced cooling, but I'm going to go ahead and clear that out and search for tech instead. I'm going to go ahead and search, and we get a bunch of computers, a drone, and people. But you know what? I'm just going to click on the first video in the list and hit apply. And it will take a few seconds to load, so let me rewind this video back a bit and click play to see how it comes out. And this background video will only play for a few seconds on top of the original video. Now you can change how long you want the background video to play for as well. In addition to that, you can also add multiple background videos. So let me scroll down a little bit and add another background video. And I see already it has maximum comfort in the search bar, so I'm going to clear out maximum and just search for comfort. And let's now see what we get this time. And on this page, the only thing that resembles comfort is this person sitting on the bed reading a book, so I'm just going to go with this one. Alright, now let me click apply. So that's been done and it's been added to the time frame, so let me click play to see how it came out. And just like before, this background video is only going to play for a few seconds on top of the original video. But let's check out this other boost feature right beside B-roll. And on this list, it has a bunch of AI different abilities, like AI hook title, which probably does what the name suggests, creating a title based upon what the video is about. And I was right, this one trick keeps you cool, fire emoji. In addition to that, it has other AI abilities like AI clean audio and AI description and hashtags. All of this AI stuff is optional if you want to use these features, but I can say it's not really necessary if you already know what your video title and description is going to be about. But this right here is a pretty relevant description and hashtags for this video short. And the next option is adding a logo or some text to the video, and some background music if you wanted to turn on that option. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the options on this boost column. Other than changing the size, positioning, and duration if you wanted to edit the AI generated title text. So moving on, let's go back over to the B-rolls. And let me find an option that I haven't mentioned yet. Let me see. Image icon. Yeah, this definitely is a useful feature, adding GIFs to your video. Because sometimes having B-rolls or secondary videos isn't good enough and you just want to have an animated image that pops up. But I'm searching for something outdoors to see what comes up. It has a pretty good selection of different images up here, but what I'm going to go with is the person sitting by the campfire. So I'm going to click apply to see how it comes out and click apply again. And it has added that little tiny GIF at the bottom of the video. Let me click play. The GIF image is moving while it's being animated, but it's just too small. Let's see if we can change that with the settings, because it needs to be large enough so people can tell what it is. These are the options that we need. Yeah, here we go. Now people can see it, because the way it was before was just way too small for people to see. And on this screen, let's move this image up some. Alright, this should work a little bit better. Let me click play. But you might not want to have it on top of the words, but you just have to play around with it a little bit. And one more thing, in addition to moving GIFs, you can also add still images to the video. But it's pretty much the same procedure as adding GIFs, so I'm not going to show that. So moving on, I pretty much went ahead and mostly completed this short video. I have added good colorful captions with emojis with different B-roll transitions. But still, I'm just going through the timeline to make sure everything is correct and ready for me to save and finalize this project. But the video is looking pretty good to me. It's ready to be saved. When you're done, you can click these options right at the top: export, save, more, and share. When you're sharing, you can send your project to multiple different email addresses. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to close out of this and save the project. The project is saved. Let's see these export options. But unfortunately, it's going to add a watermark to the video unless you go with a premium plan, but we'll check out the plans in a second. But I'm exporting this video in 1080p 30 frames per second. Now, if you want to export in 60 frames per second or with 4K video, you're going to need to upgrade off the free plan. And depending on your internet connection will determine how long it takes when it comes to exporting your video. But I'm going to go ahead and skim through this a little bit so y'all don't have to watch the actual time for this process. And once the video exporting process is complete, you can expect a result just like this.
We work on videos probably 3 to 4 months.
And you can tell in this example that's a night and day difference from what it originally was, from the captions on the screen and the B-roll transitions and sound effects. This is exactly what you need when it comes to creating a short that's going to catch somebody's attention when it comes to posting on social media platforms. Like this will be good for YouTube Shorts, Instagram and Facebook Reels, and TikTok video posts. But if this doesn't justify the capabilities of Submagic, let's check out this other video example.
Me and my therapist talk about like my higher goddess.
And just like before, the modified video really grabs your attention more so than the original one. Like when anything she says, to really get her point across, it has a different B-roll transition. Then on this particular example, I see that the captions are being spelled out, so it's more likely the person will want to stay just to read them. Then she has those additional GIF pop-ups under the captions. Now, when it comes to your own video, you'll just have to play and mess around with some of the settings in Submagic to see what works best for your own video. But let me go back to my original video for a second, and it's almost done processing this one. Now, in my original video, it has nothing, no captions, no B-roll transitions or pop-ups to grab your attention. So I wouldn't be too surprised from someone just clicking off of this short, as there's nothing there to keep their attention. As that's definitely not what you want when it comes to creating these shorts, especially if you want your short to have the chance of going viral. But enough with my original video, let me check on the progress of the modified video. And it's just about done. The progress bar is almost completely across. And now it looks like it just finished up processing the video. So let me go ahead and click the play button on this modified video to see how it came out. Now the first thing I noticed is that it starts the video on a B-roll transition. Then on top of that, it has that watermark up in the left hand corner since this is the free plan. Then it's going back and forth from the original video to a B-roll transition, with the addition of colorful captions with emojis and image and GIF pop-ups. But from watching this for a few seconds, this is definitely something that will catch the attention of a viewer a lot better. But overall, this modified video looks pretty good. It's a whole lot better than what it was originally. But anyway, enough of my video. Let's check out some of these Submagic plans. Alright, with the starter plan, it's only $14 a month and you get 20 modified videos with no watermarks. For majority of people, this will be good starting off unless you know that you will be creating more than 20 videos a month. As with the free plan, you only get 3 videos a month with the additional watermarks on your videos. Then we probably have the best plan, which is the growth plan. At $34 a month with unlimited modified videos up to 5 minutes with no watermarks and 4K exports. And you do save some money getting a discount on your plan paying yearly versus month to month at a higher cost. But if you're serious about creating the best attention grabbing shorts, and if you want to be able to create shorts every day without worrying about running out, I recommend going with the growth plan. Then last, we have the business plan or the professional plan at $90 a month. Now, this plan is only necessary if you're editing long videos up to 30 minutes or if you're already getting paid for these videos that you're creating. But that's pretty much it when it comes to all these plans. Now, I have a link in the description if you want to check out Submagic or some of the current plans. It's definitely something worth checking into if you want your videos to be exceptional from everyone else's. But for now, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you all in the next video on Spectacular Items.